And then Garvit, what did we do?
So we were discussing alkenes, alkynes, and the structure of methane, etc.
Okay, Ishan, what did we do?
So we learnt about cyclic, what do you call, cyclic hydrocarbons also.
Okay, Hidayat. So today, let's continue our journey, and today let's talk about cyclic compounds. Okay, cyclic hydrocarbons. I think we started that, right?
Yes. No.
Yes, so we did.
Cyclic hydrocarbons. Okay. So cyclic hydrocarbons, we can have two types of them. I mean, either saturated or unsaturated. Okay. So saturated वाले में, so what we'll have, you'll have a ring of carbon atoms where the carbons are linked to each other, the last one, and saturated means you will have only single bonds. Okay. For example, if you guys remember cyclohexane, cyclopentane, cyclobutane, cyclopropane. Okay. So for example, how you should write them? For example, cyclobutane. Let's start from cyclopropane. So cyclopropane is actually C. तो यहाँ पे देखो बाकी दो valency will be satisfied by hydrogen. C. So this is, so you can write this as CH2, CH2, CH2. Okay. So this is one way of writing that, and you can also, if you remember that I told you bond line formula. If you remember, everyone, you need not write the carbon and hydrogen atoms. Instead, you just join them. So I told you, and each vertices will denote a carbon atom and the number of lines that are connected to the dot. How many lines are connected? There are 2 lines are connected, right? So 4 minus 2 will tell you the number of hydrogen atoms. So there are 2 hydrogen atoms, which we don't write. We just draw the polygon. Okay? Is it clear, everyone? Then thumbs up. Okay. So then we have, so you can similarly draw cyclobutane. Cyclobutane is this, or CH2, 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 this, or you can also draw cyclopentane. Cyclopentane will be like this, a regular pentagon. Cyclohexane is this. Okay, itna tak kafi hai. Cyclohexane, it's enough. So these are the types of cyclic hydrocarbons which are saturated. Saturated matlab hota hai only single bonds.
I have a question.
Yes.
When you say cyclohexane, don't you mean cyclohexene?
Repeat.
Like when you say cyclohexane, don't you mean cyclohexene?
When I say cyclohexane, don't I mean cyclohexene? What is that question?
Yeah, because like the alkene formula is CnH2n. Like let's say in cyclohexane you have 6 carbons. And that means you have 12 hydrogens. So that means all cyclic hydrocarbons, all of them are alkenes.
Okay.
The alkene formula.
Okay. So I was going to discuss about this. The general form, देखो, क्या होता है? In organic, if you have, for example, the formula is like this, okay? If a guy has the same formula, it can have different structures. Okay? We will encounter this frequently in organic. कि भाई उसमें 4 कार्बन एटम है, 10 हाइड्रोजन एटम है, लेकिन you can draw different structures. ठीक है? तो formula same हो सकता है, but the structure can be different. That does not mean that cycloalkanes are similar to alkene.
So by the way, this is an alkyne, right?
This is a alkane.
Alkyne. Oh yeah, alkane. 2n.
Okay, let's revise. CnH2n plus 2 are alkanes, right?
Alkenes. Yeah.
And CnH2n are alkenes. and CnH2n minus 2 are
alkynes.
alkynes. Okay, so इसमें देखो 4 का डबल का 2 ज्यादा है, 4 into 2 8 plus 2, that means it's an alkane. Okay, ऐसे करना है. Okay, so write down the general formula of cycloalkanes. ठीक है, cycloalkanes की बात कर रहा हूँ, is CnH2n, which is similar to alkenes. ठीक है, which is similar to alkenes. That does not mean that alkenes and cycloalkanes are same. They have the same formula. General formula same है बस.
So wait, you call something an alkane because it shows a particular chemical form, not a structural form, right?
Wait, Shivansh, just a second. Yeah, Shivansh, tell me.
So you call something an alkene not because of its structure, but because of its chemical, you know.
No, alkene means it should have a double bond.
Yeah, so then that's a chemical criteria. That's not a structural criteria, right?
Huh.
But then
Huh.
you're saying that, like, see, if it's a chemical criteria, then the formula of an alkene should make no difference.
I mean, I am not able to understand. Can you?
So you call something an alkene because it's
Yeah.
got a double bond. That's a chemical criteria.
Huh. Yes.
And because it has a double bond, it is bound to follow. It is bound to follow CnH2n. There is no other alternative.
Yeah, for an alkene, yes. What's
But that formula only works for alkenes.
Yeah, it also works for cycloalkane because they can also have the same formula. I mean, it's not necessary. I mean, are you getting what I'm saying?
So my
Just-
question is why?
Bolo, bolo. Yeah, tell me, Shivansh.
The cycloalkanes, they only need single bonds.
Cycloalkanes need only single bonds. Yes.
Yeah, and still they manage to form 2 H's for each carbon.
Yeah, because like 4 valency 4 होता है ना.
Yeah.
तो
So-
इसीलिए like it's the double, right? CnH2n. That's the reason.
So let's say I gave you C3 at 6. How will you how will you determine whether it's cyclopropane or
That's
propane?
a different story. That's a different story. But then what I will do is, for example, I can have these two, right?
I mean, yeah, you could, but I'm just giving you the formula.
Yeah, I mean, I'm asking, you can have these two possibilities, right?
Yeah.
So because of a double bond and because of a single bond, these two will show different kind of qualities.
All right. Okay. Such as?
For example, this guy. So this guy has a double bond, so it will be easily attacked by an electrophile.
Yeah.
So since it has a double bond, it will be easy. I mean, it will react with H plus easily acids. But this guy, since it does not have a double bond, it's
All
difficult.
sigma bonds.
All single bonds, exactly.
No, all sigma bonds.
हाँ, सारे sigma bond ही है. इसमें एक pi bond है ना?
Yeah.
Okay, so this will easily react with H plus, but this won't react easily with H plus. So I will come to know which one is cyclopropane and which one is propene.
So there are only these two forms that follow this formula, right?
Yeah,
Like nothing else.
nothing else.
Right.
Okay, so now let's talk about unsaturated cyclic hydrocarbons. Unsaturated means it will have either a double bond or a triple bond. Okay, unsaturated cyclic hydrocarbons. So most important and most famous example is benzene. Okay, benzene क्या होता है देखो, it's a cyclic ring of 6 carbons with alternate double single, double single, double single, double. ठीक है? You can also represent benzene like this also. You might be thinking you can also represent it like this. Both are the same. This is a typical example of an unsaturated cyclic hydrocarbon. ठीक है? So इसका name ही benzene है, याद रखना. IUPAC name is benzene. Very important. And this is a planar structure. ठीक है? Planar structure. Next, we will talk about naming of hydrocarbons. ठीक है? So if you concentrate it now, देखो 11th standard में भी it will be easy. ठीक है? Concentrate properly how to name an organic compound. This same thing is going to get repeated in 11th standard. ठीक है? Nomenclature. So there are two kinds of names: common name and IUPAC name. ठीक है? Common name you have to remember. IUPAC name you need not remember. There are rules. Common names को you have to remember. IUPAC name के लिए we have proper defined rules. Rules याद कर लो. Life is easy. So write down any organic compound. Any organic compound. Any name. I mean any organic compound's name. Can consist of 5 parts. ठीक है? Not necessary, but at max 5 part हो सकता है उस name को. I'm dividing the IUPAC name into 5 parts. Are you understanding? Okay. For example, let's say your name is Shivansh. So I'm dividing that into 5 parts. For example, she is for 1, Van is for 1, SH is for 1. Okay. Like you can have 5 parts. मतलब कि यहाँ पे 3 part हो रहा है. देख रहे हो कि नहीं? Similarly, I can divide the name of an organic compound into 5 parts. ठीक है? तो 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 part में divide होता है. Plus मतलब क्या है कि जैसे I'm writing it like this: she plus Van plus SH. The same way I'm doing this. Okay? The middle name is known as the word root. The middle name is known as the word root. Write down. Middle name is known as the word root. So let's give them numbers. It's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the third part of the name is called word root. The fourth part of the name is called as word root. I mean, suffix पहले आता है या prefix पहले आता है?
Prefix.
Prefix comes before. Suffix आता है बाद में. ठीक है? So this is primary suffix. Primary suffix. The name of fourth is known. I mean the fourth part is known as primary suffix. The fifth part is known as secondary suffix. The second part is known as primary prefix.
So won't it be secondary prefix?
नहीं. It's like that.
Oh.
And the first part is known as secondary prefix. I mean, why it is not secondary, Shivans? Because word root is the most important thing here.
Yeah, so everything radiates out from it.
Yes, from the word root. Okay. Word root, primary prefix, secondary suffix, primary prefix, secondary prefix. And now I will tell you what information does word root carry. Guys, again I'm repeating, whatever I have written here is not the name. It is the, I mean, it is known as, for example, let's say ethane. Okay, the name is ethane. So this ETH is known as your word root. I'm just telling. This part of the name is known as your word root. Okay, everyone. And this part of the name, just say ain is known as your primary suffix. समझ में आ रहा है? It's not the name, it's that part is known as name. Okay. Okay, and now I will tell you what information. So write down everyone word root. What information will, if you know the word root of an organic compound, you will come to know about the number of carbon atoms in the parent chain. Write down. Number of carbon atoms in the parent chain. I will discuss what is parent chain. Okay. प्राइमरी सफिक्स ठीक है वर्ड रूट के बारे में डिस्कस कर लेते हैं ठीक है सो okay so now you see what are the word roots that we use if we use the word root meth ठीक है if the word root is meth then it has one carbon atom in the parent chain याद रखना ठीक है that means let's say I have methane so methane में जो meth है ना guys methane में जो meth है that is the word root and what is meth telling me there is one carbon atom in methane understood everyone in the parent chain of methane if you understood thumbs up okay so if the word root is eth then it will have I mean then there are two carbon atoms in the parent chain
Pro would be 3.
yeah prop will be 3 carbon atoms but will be 4 pent will be 5 x will be 6 hep will be 7 oct will be 8 non will be 9 dec will be 10 undec will be 11 dodec will be 12 yeah what is the doubt
Can you scroll up?
Shivansh bolo
Penta, like why just pent?
why
Like for example, when you say pentane, or okay, fine, got it.
Pentane means pents. I am coming to know that there are 5 carbon atoms in the main chain, in the parent chain. Okay, everyone, I mean, write down, I mean, parent chain likho and there you write down to be discussed later. Just remind me, okay, what is a parent chain? That is very important to know. Okay, so we are done with the word root. Is everyone done writing? Thumbs up.
Sir, one second, sir, I am writing.
क्या बोल रहे हो?
Sir, I am writing.
ठीक है. Ishan, why is your video off?
So one minute, I'm having camera issues. I'm using an external camera.
Okay, then we have primary suffix. Okay, we will talk about primary suffix. So first see the position. Where is primary suffix? It's right after the word root. Okay, after the word root. Okay, so primary suffix is going to tell you about whether in the parent chain, whether the parent chain is saturated or unsaturated. Okay, ये दोनों terms are very important. Whether the parent chain is saturated or unsaturated. Saturated मतलब होता है only single bonds. Unsaturated मतलब presence of a double or triple bond. ठीक है? And now I will tell you what are the kind of primary suffix that we are going to use. This is what is the information that is provided by the primary suffix. Okay, this is the information. It will tell you from the primary suffix, you will come to know that whether the parent chain is saturated or unsaturated. Now I'm going to talk about what are the primary suffix that we are going to use. Okay, if you use your primary suffix as "-ane", that means the parent chain consists of only single bond. If you use "-ine", that means it consists of a double bond. And single bonds, though obviously it will be there, but no triple bond. And when you use "-ine", that means you can have triple bond and also you can have double bond. So if triple and double both are there, that means it will be named as a "-ine". Okay. So when you write methane, that means meth stands for one carbon atom and ane stands for all our single bonds, right? When you have, जैसे अभी देखो एक example के लिए, just let me know when you have written these three. Everyone wrote these three?
No, sir, I'm writing.
हाँ, जल्दी करो.
So what's
Okay.
the third one that you have written?
Third one is "-ine". तो "-ine" कब use करना है? When there is a triple bond in the chain, और एक possibility है कि triple bond भी है, double bond भी है. Okay?
So Y-ane, no?
Y-ane. Y-ane.
Okay.
ठीक है, अभी एक example देखना. For example, you have to name this compound. ठीक है? So see the word root. Word root दो carbon atom है ना parent chain. So word root will be eth, right? And there is no double bond anywhere. So it is saturated. That means eth plus
ane
ane.
and
Ethane.
ethane, yeah.
ठीक है? अभी और एक चीज ये देखो कि what is a parent chain. ओके, ये देख लो थोड़ा कि ये बता देता हूँ parent chain क्या होता है. Parent chain definition लिखो. Parent chain is the longest possible continuous chain of carbon atoms. Longest possible chain of carbon atoms. Longest possible continuous chain. ये बहुत important. Continuous chain of carbon atoms is known as the parent chain. ठीक है? Longest possible continuous chain of carbon atoms is known as the parent chain. This is the definition of parent chain.
So why is it possible?
Longest
Longest
possible. Okay, because there can be many options. Okay, let's see one example. जैसे ये देखो. So here, which is the parent chain? This is your parent chain, right? This is the
Yeah.
chain.
Yeah.
Right? So this is the longest chain. This is your parent chain. Everyone understood? but
It's not the longest possible chain.
yeah, it's the longest chain. But ठीक है, हटा दो ना, इतना problem हो रहा है तो possible हटा दो. Longest continuous chain of carbon atoms. Let's say you have this. Now you tell me, I will give you options. Wait.
Green one.
It's a great one.
No,
Red or green?
green. Continuous.
It's a green only. Yeah.
You? Red. So the answer is red.
Continuous chain.
The red one is continuous. Where is the discontinuity?
Oh, there are 2 carbons at the end. Okay.
See how many carbon? I told you longest continuous carbon chain. देखो green वाले में how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 carbon atom है, ठीक है? और red वाले में देखो 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right? So this red one is your parent chain. So the name of this will be hept something, not hex something. Understood, everyone? The word root will be hept here, guys.
No, so
इसमें क्या?
continuous, it has to be in a straight line.
Not necessary. Continuous मतलब ये है कि ब्रेक नहीं आना चाहिए, जैसे C के बाद कोई दूसरा एटम नहीं आ जाना चाहिए. That's what I mean by continuous.
Okay.
Need not be in a straight fashion. समझ में आ रहा है तुम लोग को? I said longest continuous chain होना चाहिए, ठीक है? अब वो chain कैसा भी हो सकता है, टेढ़ा मेढ़ा, लेकिन continuous होना चाहिए. I did not use the word longest straight chain. So यहाँ पर देखो, what will be the word root in this case? 1, 2, 3, 4. It will be but something, है ना? Word root will be but. But here, what will be the word root? It will be hept, not hex. ठीक है? Hept होगा, hex नहीं होगा, because hex is not our parent chain. This is the meaning of parent chain. मतलब the compound will be named as hept something, not as hex something. That's why the parent chain is important. And continuous means, like, I mean, carbon should be attached to carbon. That's the only requirement. कोई दूसरा एटम नहीं आना चाहिए, जैसे C के बीच ऑक्सीजन आ गया. Now it is discontinuous. Now you cannot count it like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is wrong.
So then the parent chain will be the 3 carbon, right, which are connected.
हाँ, ये वाला parent chain होगा. Yeah, correct.
Okay.
Good. Everyone understood? Then thumbs up. What is a parent chain? Then thumbs up. Suhani,
Yes, sir.
not getting your thumbs up.
Yes, sir, I understood.
Okay. So we understood what is the parent chain. ठीक है. अभी let's see some compounds. For example, ये देखो C triple bond C. तो इसका नाम क्या होगा? देखो. How many carbon atom? Word root क्या होगा? But. ठीक है. Word root will be but. And देखो chain में first of all decide the parent chain. This is your parent chain. No problem in that. No doubt in that. So parent chain में there is unsaturation. That means what will be the primary suffix?
It will be YNE.
YNE. So the name is butane. समझ में आ रहा है?
Yeah.
The name is going to be butane. So I mean there are some issues with this name, but I don't think this is there in your syllabus. वो बाद में 11th में देखेंगे. थोड़ा सा issues है, सही है, लेकिन एक problem है, ये है कि triple bond को I mean the problem I'm telling you guys, which is not in your syllabus. देखो triple bond का position specify करना होता है. Okay, then what is the difference between this, the first one और second वाले के बीच क्या difference है? If you don't specify the triple bond, both will be named as butane, right?
Yeah.
So that's why. हाँ, बोलो.
So in the second one, isn't the triple bond in the word root area?
नहीं नहीं, ट्रिपल बॉन्ड कहीं पर भी हो सकता है पेरेंट चेन में। वर्ड रूट एरिया क्या है भाई? वर्ड रूट मींस कि चार, आई मीन द कार्बन एटम इन द चेन। वर्ड रूट एरिया कुछ भी नहीं है। So I don't think it's there in your syllabus, but the name of this is actually but1-ine. This is but2-ine. Okay. The second one is but2-ine. हाँ, वो भी कर सकते हैं. So 1-butene, but I don't like this. I don't like this personally. ठीक है, वो I think it's not there in our syllabus. ठीक है, छोड़ दो, like ज़्यादा complicate नहीं करना है चीज़ों. Okay. अभी और एक एग्जांपल देखो. For example, you want to name this guy. Yeah, what is the name of this guy? Yeah. Don't tell the number. Don't tell the number. It's butene, right? 4 carbon atoms. Word root is but, and one double bond is there. It's E.
I have one doubt.
हाँ बोलो.
Can you go back to the previous one where you were discussing the tube beauty? Yeah. So is the second one you've drawn, is the formula going to be C4 at 6?
The formula?
Yeah, the formula.
The 3 hydrogen. हाँ, H तो 6 हो गया है और C alkyne है ना, so it will be C4. हाँ, C4 at 6. Yes.
But then in the previous one,
हाँ,
going to be C4H5.
एक सेकंड देखने दो. 1 2 3 4 5 6. हाँ, C4H6 ही है ना दोनों. This is 1 hydrogen. This is 2 3 4 5 6.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I forgot to add a.
Both are okay. ठीक है. Understood everyone? So word root and primary suffix are done. ठीक है. अभी write down. Now we are going to talk about secondary suffix. Everyone see the position. Where is your secondary suffix? Primary suffix के बाद आता है. It comes after word root, after primary suffix, you get secondary suffix. Okay. So the information that you get from the secondary suffix is information from secondary suffix is about the functional group. About the functional group. You get information about the functional group. Which functional group is there? Which functional group is present? Okay, I will let you know what are functional groups. Okay, everyone done writing? Okay, fine. तो अब देखो functional group का क्या मतलब होता है? When you have hydrocarbons, hydrocarbons are the simplest organic compounds. ठीक है? सबसे simple organic compounds की भाई उसमें बस कार्बन है. They have only carbon and I mean only carbon and hydrogen. But there are also some organic compounds जहाँ पे एक I mean for example जैसे alcohols देख लो. ठीक है? Alcohol का general formula क्या होता है देखो? ROH. This is the general formula of alcohols. Everyone. This is the general formula of alcohols. R मतलब क्या होता है? I told you. What is R? What is R? Alkyl group. Do you remember what is R? R is a alkyl group. मतलब alkyl group मतलब क्या होता है? Like you remove one hydrogen from alkenes. ठीक है? तो R जैसे CH4 से एक हाइड्रोजन हटा दिया तो you will be left with CH3. So this is known as methyl.
Yeah.
This is C2H6 से अगर एक हटा दिया
C2H5 that will be
ethyl. ठीक है? So there are some compounds जैसे तो जैसे मिथाइल अल्कोहल ऐसा होता है CH3 और उसमें OH लगा हुआ. तो देखो क्या हुआ मीथेन में. So everyone concentrate. This is methane. ठीक है? All the 4 atoms are hydrogen. लेकिन मिथाइल अल्कोहल में क्या है? One hydrogen is substituted by a group known as OH. So this particular group is known as your functional group. समझ में आ रहा है? एक characteristic group. Alcohols में OH is your functional group. So whenever someone tell you कि this is alcohol, that means उसमें 100% OH group है ही है उस organic compound. Understood everyone? Okay. For example, one more is, I will give you one more example. जैसे मान लो CH, अभी मान लो क्लोरीन लगा दिया है, ठीक है? तो यहाँ पे this chlorine is your functional group. समझ में आ रहा है? This chlorine is your functional group and it is known as the halogen group. ठीक है? जैसे I mean the way ROH were named as alcohols, these are known as haloalkanes. OH group को बोलते हैं हम लोग, ROH are known as alcohols as a family. The family is known as alcohols are Cl. They are known as haloalkanes. Okay, so these are some examples of functional group. This is OH, functional group OH or Cl, iodine, bromine. You can also have CHO. ये सब 11th में अभी worry, I mean don't worry. You can also have C double bond O. Right? There are different kind of functional groups. Okay? So we have different, for different functional group, we have different, for different functional groups, we have different secondary suffix. Okay? For alcohols, it is all. The secondary suffix that we are using is all. Alcohol. All है ना last में, that all we are using. Okay, this you need to remember. Whenever you see alcohol, whenever you see a OH group, that means the secondary suffix you are going to use is all. जैसे एक एग्जांपल देखते हैं, ये देखो C सबसे start with the basic one. For example, I want to write the name of this guy. ठीक है? तो सबसे पहले मुझे word root बताओ, क्या होगा word root? Everyone should tell me what is the word root. Hriday, Jivitesh, Shivansh, Ishan, Suhani.
Yeah.
The secondary suffix would be, I mean, something related to OH.
It will be OL.
हाँ रुको तो word root is meth. उसके बाद देखो decide the primary chain. This is your primary chain. एक ही कार्बन आइटम, ठीक है? And it is saturated, है ना? तो it will be ane, meth plus ane. उसके बाद is there a functional group in the compound? There is a functional group OH. So what are you going to use? Secondary suffix. What is the functional secondary suffix when there is OH group? I told you.
OL.
All, OL. ठीक है? So the name is going to be
Methanol.
ane all. लेकिन there is a issue. ठीक है? Issue देखो अभी सब लोग. Everyone concentrate. This is very important. इसमें देखो, meth is ending with H, right? Is H a vowel or consonant?
A consonant.
It's a consonant.
H is a consonant.
Easy.
What about A? A is a consonant or vowel?
Vowel.
Vowel. And what about O?
Vowel.
It's a vowel.
Vowel. ठीक है. And what about this E?
It's a vowel.
Vowel. तो organic में याद रखना, different parts of, I mean देखो जैसे meth में H, meth is ending with H, right? H is a consonant and ane is starting with A. So a consonant and vowel can stay together. No problem in that. समझ में आ रहा है?
But a vowel and a vowel can't stay together.
Yes, but a vowel and a vowel cannot stay together. That you need to write down. This you need to remember. Consonant and a vowel can stay together, but a vowel and vowel cannot stay together. That's why we remove this E, everyone. Look here. Ain ka E hata dete hain, naam se.
Yeah, so it will be methanol.
Methanol.
Yeah, methanol.
It's methanol. ठीक है? और capital होता है. First letter is always capital in organic. याद रखिए. So the name is methanol. ठीक है? और एक एग्जांपल देखो. C. Tell me the name of this.
The word root would be propa.
The word root will be prop.
Prop.
Word root
Propanol.
is prop.
Propanol.
And this is your parent chain. There is no unsaturation.
So
A-
ANE.
हाँ, फिर all. फिर E
All
हटा.
propanol. E हट जाएगा.
Propanol.
Propanol.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do we know which? क्या बोल रहा है? Wait. How do we know which vowel do we need to remove? Or okay, good question. Why not O? That's a good question. Why not O? So always remember that functional group ka vowel you cannot remove. Functional group is given the highest priority. Functional group को touch मत करना. Functional group का जो नाम है secondary suffix उसको touch भी मत करना. उसके आगे का चीज हटा दे. Good doubt. You cannot remove the O of the functional group because functional group is the main guy, the boss.
Yes, sir.
अभी जैसे ये देखो, इसका नाम बताओ.
Propanol.
Yeah. Prop, because there are 3 carbon atoms, but in the main chain, in the parent chain, there is a double bond. So ene plus all. ये E हटा देना, so it will be prop and all, propinol.
So that's the same propanol.
A और E different है ना भाई?
Okay.
Okay, so we are done with the starting ka theme. We are done with word root. We are done with word root. We are done with primary suffix. We are done with secondary suffix. Now write down primary prefix. What is the information that we get from a primary prefix?
So for secondary suffix, you only told us about OH group, right?
I mean, I will let you know. जैसे हम लोग will discuss, right? I will let you know.
Okay.
Okay, ठीक है. अभी देख लो. अभी देख लो everyone. For example, if the functional group is like this, जैसे carbon, hydrogen लगा हुआ है. So if it is alcohol, then it will be like this. If it is an aldehyde, write down aldehydes. If the family name is aldehyde, then it will look like this, something like this. This is your functional group. C double bond OH. This you should remember. Aldehyde mein the functional group is this is alcohol. See, this family name is alcohol. Okay, family name is alcohol. Here the family name is aldehyde. Aldehyde. Okay, the functional group is OH. Here the functional group is written as CHO. The functional group is CHO. The way we write OH, the functional group here is CHO.
So CHO is capital.
Yeah,
CHO capital है functional group, right?
function should be capital. Yeah, like it's the name of the atom. No,
Okay.
no, it's guys. I am not telling you the secondary suffix. I am telling you the functional group.
No. Okay.
इसमें secondary suffix होता है all. इसमें secondary suffix होता है al. Shivansh, why is your video off? Ishan.
So it is. Oh, it is.
Secondary suffix is al. जैसे एग्जाम्पल के लिए देखो C double bond OH. What will be the name of this? Come on.
Methanol. Methanol. METHEN. Right.
So the word root is meth
Yeah.
and there is no saturation. देखो ये जो double bond है that is part of the functional group. Okay guys.
Ooh.
इन मत लगाना.
Oh.
It will be in. Meth plus in plus al. So you remove this E. So you'll be left with methanol.
So
Name is methanol. हाँ बोलो.
if there's a double, like if there's a double bond in the entire compound, regardless of whether it's in the functional group or not, you call it an ene, right? I mean,
Functional group should be there. I say double bond should be there in the parent chain. Here the parent chain is the carbon itself. See, parent chain is formed by carbons, right?
yeah.
So this carbon itself is the parent chain now because there is no other carbon. So it cannot be ene. Understood? One carbon atom cannot form ene.
Yeah.
You need minimum 2 carbon atoms to form a ene. Is it clear?
Yeah.
Okay. Next, you write down ketones. I don't know whether these things are there in your syllabus. Take a look.
2 minutes.
Yeah. Next, the family name is
Can you scroll up a bit?
Arey bhai. Did someone ask me something? How do we know which vowel? ये तो हो चुका है. Okay. Done everyone? Done writing?
Yes, sir.
Okay. ठीक है. Okay, then you write down ketones. Family name ketone. I mean another type of functional group. We have discussed about alcohols. We have discussed about aldehydes. Next, let's talk about ketones. The family name is ketones. Okay, and the functional group is C double bond O. This is your functional group, C double bond O. And one more condition. Okay, पहले ये बनाओ. One more condition for it to be a ketone is everyone concentrate properly. थोड़ा confusing है. सब लोग देखो. Shivansh, Suhani, your videos are off. I don't know why. What happened? ठीक है. So remember this point. Whenever you have a ketone C double bond O, देखो, two valency of carbon are free, yes or no? Two valency of carbon are free. Both the, I mean, ये दोनों valency should be connected to carbon. ये this should be connected to carbon. ऐसा नहीं कि भाई इसको नाइट्रोजन से कनेक्ट कर दिया, इसको ऑक्सीजन से कनेक्ट कर दिया, कुछ भी नहीं कर सकते. For it to be a ketone, when I write C के बगल में दो खाली valency, that means that they are connected to at least one carbon in both sides. That is my requirement. Understood?
So let's say you, instead of one carbon, you keep this side.
Repeat.
One carbon you keep this side, like this is your ketone. This is your ketone. One carbon you keep to this side, and then you put a hydrogen on the other.
Then it is not a ketone. Then it's an aldehyde.
Part of it is a ketone, but the whole is the aldehyde, right?
No, I mean, that's what I'm saying. For it to be a ketone, दोनों साइड में कार्बन एटम का होना is must.
So didn't you say at least one?
No, both. For it to be a ketone, कार्बन के दोनों साइड में you need carbon. So it should be attached to carbon, both sides. अगर गलती से भी one side is hydrogen, then it will become an aldehyde. देखो ध्यान से, aldehyde और ये फंक्शन, देखो ये aldehyde नहीं बन गया.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Understood? Aldehydes and ketones are very similar, but in aldehydes देखो क्या होता है, C double bond O होता है, लेकिन one is connected to a hydrogen always. The other can be carbon or hydrogen. This is your aldehyde. Understood? लेकिन कीटोन के लिए C double bond O है और दोनों कार्बन होना is a must requirement. I will show you some examples. First, you write down these are aldehydes. Aldehydes में तुम्हें एक कार्बन should be attached to a hydrogen. Ketones में both should be connected to a carbon. So this is an example of a ketone. मेरे इसमें नहीं आ रहा है. What is he asking?
Oh, never mind.
Huh?
He said never mind.
Done writing, everyone? Okay. अभी देखो example देखना, ठीक है? For example, CH3, C double bond O, CH3. What is this? Aldehyde or a ketone?
Sir, is it a ketone? No.
Yes, it is a ketone. Okay, it's a ketone. It's a ketone. For example, ये देखना CH3, C double bond O, H. Aldehyde or ketone?
Aldehyde.
Aldehyde. तो और एक चीज मैं ये बोलना चाहूंगा कि जो CHO group होगा, it will always be in the beginning or in the end. याद रखना.
So wait, isn't the first one both a ketone and an aldehyde?
नहीं ना, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, Shivansh. देखो ये वाला कार्बन, both are connected to carbons, बेटा. So
Yeah, but both also have hydrogen.
कहाँ? बस
Got it.
गर्वित, ये कार्बन डायरेक्टली हाइड्रोजन को कनेक्ट होना चाहिए, तो दोनों कार्बन से कनेक्टेड है ना.
Oh, okay.
इसमें देखो एक कार्बन कार्बन को कनेक्टेड है, लेकिन एक हाइड्रोजन को कनेक्टेड है बस. तो इसीलिए whenever you have a CHO group, it will always be in the end or in the beginning. लेकिन कीटोन होगा तो ये इन द मिडल आएगा, चेन के बीच में आएगा. समझ में आ रहा है? बिगिनिंग और एंडिंग में नहीं हो सकता. राइट डाउन. कीटोन ग्रुप जो है C double bond O cannot be in the beginning or in the end, but CHO group will always be in the beginning or end. Everyone understood? Thumbs up if you understood. Garvit, I cannot see your thumbs up. Okay.
So I did not tell the suffix for ketone.
हाँ, कीटोन का सेकेंडरी सफिक्स इज ओन. ON is not one, it's own. ठीक है? When it is a secondary suffix, you pronounce it as own. ठीक है? तो उस हिसाब से इसका नाम बताओ मेरे को. CH3 C double bond O CH3 इसका नाम बताओ. Very simple. Simple. How many carbon atoms are there in the main parent chain? 3. So it's going to be prop.
Prop.
Is there a double bond in the main chain? No.
No, sir.
Plus ain plus
Okay,
1.
okay, plus
फिर
1.
ये E हटाना है. So it's going to be prop
No,
propanon.
Weird names.
Huh?
Weird names.
Yeah, weird names. But this is followed by each and every country. That's the advantage. So how is chemistry useful? Means by chance if you land in some other country, you can at least talk about chemicals with them.
So like, will they ask you about chemicals?
That depends on which country are you landing.
Sir, people generally will talk about from where you are, not about what chemistry did you learn.
No, if you are going to a country which produce bombs, then it will ask you about triglycerides and stuff.
So it'll blow you up.
You won't be
before you
left to
ask
answer,
any
right?
question.
ठीक है. तो next you write down next functional group. Family name, write down family name. Carboxylic acids. Family name is carboxylic acids. Functional group is COOH. ठीक है. एग्जाम्पल के लिए देखो. फॉर एग्जाम्पल C connected to C double bond OH. See here everyone. So this is your functional group. देखो OH कहाँ connected है and O कहाँ double bond है वो देखो. That is very important. See the position of OH, see the position of doubly bonded O. Okay. So the secondary suffix for carboxylic acids is oic acid. Oic acid. Oic acid.
So what you said, the functional group is COOH, but in the example, C one has double bond with O, other is bond with OH.
हाँ तो collectively COH बोल रहा हूँ ना, समझ रहे हो?
So the two O's should not be connected.
नहीं. This is the representation, but this is the actual bonding.
Oh, okay.
जैसे CHO में देखो, अब थोड़ी ना C is connected to H, which is connected to oxygen. Actually क्या है? C double bond O फिर H है ना? एक है simple लिखने के लिए, एक है to represent the bonds. ठीक है? So better will be if you remember the second one, the latter one. ठीक है? Because उससे क्या होगा? You know where is oxygen connected, where is OH connected, right? तो इसका नाम बताओ मेरे को. Good. That's the common name. What is the name of this, everyone?
For etholic acid?
पास होकर भी बहुत दूर.
Ethanoic acid.
Yeah.
Because
So
that
देखो
is-
carbon atoms देखो दो हैं. So word root is going to be
So,
Eth.
Ethane.
फिर सिंगल बॉन्ड है देखो. प्राइमरी चेन में सब सिंगल बॉन्ड है प्लस एन. और फंक्शनल ग्रुप कौन सा है? COOH. ओइक.
okay.
तो ये E हटा देना, इथेनोइक एसिड. ठीक है?
Okay.
So I think these four are there in your syllabus: alcohols, aldehydes, ketones, and carboxylic acids. Okay.
So, what else is there?
What else? There are many esters, amines,
Sir, ester is there.
ethers. Esters भी है क्या?
Like we learned about slow.
Sir,
ठीक
in
है.
the book, there's only till carboxylic acid. Only 4 are there.
नहीं esters भी है. Esters भी वो soap making में. Okay, I will let you know what are esters. Write down another functional group, esters. The family name is esters. Okay. So it is represented like this. R मतलब okay, ठीक है. C double bond O R. This is your functional group. The functional group is COOR for esters. So here R is a alkyl group. याद रखना. ठीक है. Secondary suffix नहीं चाहिए इसके लिए. Secondary suffix is not required. You don't have to name esters. ठीक है. बस recognize करना कि for example देखो CH3 C double bond O O CH3. समझ में आ रहा है ना? ये ester है देखो. C double bond O O CH3 है. Everyone understood? It's an ester. Okay, so there are many others. I mean, which we will talk about in class 11th if you are there with me.
So that R is just like a variable, right?
R is a R can be any alkyl group.
Yeah, just a variable for alkyl group.
Would you call the second one you just draw? You just do. Propestin?
Huh?
Yeah, like what do you call the second one you drew just now? Propestin.
This one.
Yeah.
It's
Propanester.
no, it's methyl ethanoate. Some weird name. Leave it.
Oh, how?
Because this is your methyl and this you have two carbon atoms. Methyl ethanoate like that. It's not there. Just don't worry about this. This is not there in 11th and 12th also. Don't worry. But you should know that this is an ester. That's it. Okay. So we are done with the secondary suffix. So what do we have to do next? We have to talk about primary. Yeah. So we are done with primary suffix. We are done with secondary suffix. We are done with word root. Let's talk about primary prefix. Write down everyone. Primary prefix. Primary prefix. Primary prefix. Okay. So information इससे ये मिलेगा कि whether the organic compound is cyclic or acyclic. ठीक है. Cyclic or acyclic यहाँ से पता चलने वाला है. You understand what is cyclic है ना? So there's, I mean, the last and the first carbon atom should be bonded, right, to form a ring or polygon. That is cyclic. Acyclic मतलब क्या है कि चेन बन रहा है. चेन, स्ट्रेट चेन हो सकता है, ब्रांच चेन हो सकता है. ठीक है, everyone. तो देखो, let's say I have a cyclic compound like this, and let's say I have a acyclic compound like this. Obviously, we have to differentiate between them, right? Both have 6 carbon atoms, लेकिन one is cyclic, one is acyclic. So that's why we use primary prefix. ठीक है? तो पहले इसका word root मुझे बताना. Word root क्या है? Hex. And all are single bonds. So what will be primary suffix?
In.
In. Will we have any secondary suffix?
Primary. No.
No, because there are no functional groups. Okay.
I mean, you
Because-
haven't seen any, but there could be.
There is not.
There could be.
How can in the diagram it's not there, right?
There could be. There totally could be, but you haven't written it.
It's not there in the current diagram, right? But there could be, yeah. It's not there in the current diagram. Here also, hex plus in. ठीक है? अब देखो, since ये cyclic है, इसके आगे cyclo लगा देंगे. The primary suffix we use is cyclo when there is a cyclic compound, and when it is acyclic, we don't use anything. Simple, खत्म कहानी. If it is cyclic, we add the word cyclo. Primary suffix, we add the word cyclo. That's it. And if it is acyclic, we don't add anything. That's it. There is no primary prefix. So using this, write down the name of this guy. These two guys.
So can we tell it or do we just write it?
Don't tell, because I mean everyone else are also doing it. Okay, there should not be any gap between cyclo and hex.
Oh, that's a
Should be,
dash.
no, don't give. Should be continuous. Guys, one more thing I want to say. Whenever you are naming a compound in organic chemistry, it should be continuous. कोई गैप नहीं होना चाहिए. जैसे ये साइक्लो प्लस हेक्स प्लस एन, ऐसे मत लिखना कि साइक्लो फिर गैप डाल दिया फिर हेक्सेन. ये सब मत करना. It's one name. Organic में जो भी नाम होता है, it's one name. So it should be continuous. Cyclohexane. And the first word should be capital. Okay, so tell me what is this? Suhani, tell me what is the name of this guy?
Sir, actually I did for the other one. I was doing this first one.
Okay, do it
Sir?
quickly. Yeah,
Yes, sir.
I cannot see. Okay, Garvit, tell me what is the name of this one?
So cyclohexene.
Cyclohexene.
Yes, ENE.
This is hexene. ठीक है? Next, write down secondary prefix. Secondary prefix. Secondary prefix में क्या होता है कि we name the substituents using secondary prefix. Substituents. We name the substituents using secondary prefix. We name the substituents using secondary prefix. ठीक है? अभी मजा आएगा देखो. Example. For example, let's say you want to write the name of this guy. Okay? Okay, ठीक है. ये this we'll talk later. This we will बाद में बात करेंगे. But you should just write this down. We name the substituents using secondary prefix. Secondary prefix क्यों use करते हैं? To name the substituents. What are substituents? I will let you know. ठीक है? But before that, just write down the name of these guys as practice. थोड़ा easy है. I mean बोल देना, लिखना मत, लिखना क्या ही है इसको. C2H6, C3H8, C4H10, C5H12. Okay. So write down their IUPAC. I mean, tell me their IUPAC name of CH4. What is the IUPAC name of CH4?
Methane.
Okay. So write down its common name is also methane. IUPAC as well as common name is methane. तो इसमें कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, कुछ याद नहीं करना है ज्यादा. IUPAC as well as the common name is methane. Next, C2H6. What is the IUPAC name? What is it? Ethane. Write down ethane is the IUPAC as well as the common name. C2H6, ethane is both the IUPAC as well as the common name. Third one we have C3H8. Write down IUPAC is propane, right?
Yeah.
So the common name is also propane. But the game starts from C4H10. Okay? And why? I mean, here what will happen? IUPAC and common names won't be same. Would be equal to common names. Can you tell me why?
Because quadrant and butane.
Why not unane, binane, triane?
So because not that NCERT.
See here. Whenever you have CH4, you can arrange the one carbon atom like this and 4 hydrogen atom surrounding it, right? Is there any other arrangement possible? No, it's one carbon atom. Whenever you have 2 carbon atom, you can connect them like this. Is there anything else you can do? No. Whenever there are 3 carbon atoms, can you do anything else to connect them? Just let me know if you can do anything else to connect the 3 carbon atoms.
I mean, you just put the carbon atom on top.
The same, this,
Yeah.
okay. It's continue. I always told you. You have to decide the parent chain. Parent chain is the longest continuous chain of carbon. It need not be straight. It can be branched also. Always remember. ये दोनों चीज same है, ठीक है? ये गलती बहुत करते हैं लोग. These two are same thing. Both are propane. लेकिन butane में देखो, there are 4 carbon atoms, right? तो तुम you can arrange them in different ways. देखो, ये एक arrangement है. और एक arrangement क्या है? C C C C. समझ में आ रहा है? Can we have any other arrangement for butane? Okay.
Oh yeah, C, 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 and then bar on the last C.
C C C and
Bar on the last C. A branch from last C.
again, it's the same thing as this.
Yeah, because it's continuous.
Continuous chain, देखो, Shivansh.
Ooh, okay.
In the parent chain, there are 4 carbon atoms. Here also parent chain, 4 carbon atoms. No branching. I mean, here also, there is no branching. It's just, I mean, it's not branched, Shivansh, when the parent chain is continuous. Understood?
Yes, sure.
But here the parent chain is this. This is branched. यहाँ पे parent chain में 3 carbon atom है. So these two are not equal. Neither these two are equal. But this and this are equal. Understood, everyone? ठीक है. तो अभी वैसे ही देखो अभी. So we have different common names because different arrangement possible है. ठीक है, everyone? Okay. So everyone write down. C4H10, so you can arrange it either like this or you can arrange it like this. If you count the hydrogen and carbon, both will be C4H10. Do this once, everyone. Both will be C4H10. Is it C4H10? Everyone check. Okay. So we will talk about this guy first. So what will be the IUPAC name of this guy? Everyone. Decide the parent chain. This is your parent chain. How many carbon atoms are there? 4. So it will be but and all are single bonds in butane. Will this be butane? Yes or no?
No.
It won't be butane. It will be something propane, right? Because main,
Yeah.
this is the main chain.
Yeah.
Okay. One more thing, guys. If like I have the freedom to choose this also as my main chain, I can choose this as also as my main chain because continuous है 3 carbon atom है. देखो, guys, everyone. I can also choose this as my parent chain. Both are same cases. Are you able to see that? अगर ऊपर वाला choose किया तो here second carbon में you are getting a C. अगर नीचे वाला if you do second carbon में you are again getting the C. You can also choose this as your parent chain. This is also you can choose your parent chain. समझ में आ रहा है? Parent chain मतलब होना चाहिए continuous, longest continuous carbon atom का एक chain होना चाहिए. बस it can be straight or it can be टेढ़ा-मेढ़ा, zigzag. Understood everyone? This guy's name we will see later. ठीक है? This guy's name we'll see later. So this we will talk about this guy later. ये जो branched वाला है later. इसका IUPAC नाम लिख लेना. IUPAC name is butane.
So what is common name?
Common name is N-butane. Write down. Small n butane. Common name में ये small होता है, ठीक है? N ऐसे मतलब common name is N-butane.
So this is for the branched one, right? Like continuous one.
फिर से repeat.
ये N-butane is for the continuous one, right?
Yes,
Like the
yes.
Common name.
This is for this continuous one. N stands for normal. You have to use N whenever there is, whenever you have no branching. Whenever there is no branching, you can use N as the common name. Understood everyone?
Yes, sir.
Jivitesh, video off hai.
Sir, I had messaged you that my computer is hanging, so it will take a long time, or not at all. It will not load, and even if it loads, it will take internet issue. So
ठीक है. Okay. Everyone done writing? Write down a question. Draw different ways in which pentane can be drawn. What is that? Show different ways in which pentane. Show different ways in which pentane. Pentane in the sense C5H12. Don't write pentane. Right? C5H12 can be drawn. Show different ways in which C5H12 can be drawn. I want the answer in the group, everyone.
Sir, can you repeat your question?
Show in how many different ways C5H12 can be drawn.
So there are more.
How many you got?
Sir, till now I only do like 6.
You
But
got 6.
Yeah, you can do more.
Okay, I want to see. Okay. Everyone, I want pictures. See? Okay. See. Garvit, how many you are getting till now?
Sir, I got 3. I sent it.
3, you got 3.
Yeah.
Is it? Show fingers. 3, okay. Shivansh,
So this is a little bit humiliating. I got 1 so far.
got 1. Sohani,
Sir, I got 2.
okay. Jivitesh. So you have time till 7:53. Okay.
So you
Sent-
can check mine. I sent it.
ओके ठीक है 7:53 तक भेज देना सब लोग अपने आंसर्स उसके बाद आई एम नॉट लुकिंग एट देम ओके गर्वित कर दिया ना गलती हो गई है
Sir, where? Which one? Second or
Common.
third one?
common mistake you have fallen for the trap
Sir, which one? All 3 are wrong or something?
all clear
All 3 are wrong or something, or is it a
No, no.
specific one?
you have got the second one correct first one correct लेकिन third one और थोड़ा थोड़ा तो हृदय का देखें हृदय का देखता हूँ ठीक है हृदय in the first row the second and third ठीक है उसमें कुछ issues हैं ठीक है what about others शिवांश सुहानी
So 1 minute.
जीवितेश $753 guys okay fine ठीक है तो देखो
So
तेरा हाँ बोलो
when were we supposed to send it?
you're supposed to send it by 7:53
So can you extend it to 7:55, please?
when did I say 7:55
No, so can you extend it to 7:55?
7:54
Fine. Yes. So.
I am actually getting 4 now ठीक है उसका भी फोटो भेज दो जो लास्ट वाले का मिल रहा है हाँ 7:54 हो गया है ठीक है आंसर्स सेंड मारी ओके शिवांश ठीक है गड़बड़ हो गया है शिवांश ठीक है
Sir, I'll send the pic after the class.
आफ्टर द क्लास भेजो
Okay, sir.
I'm actually getting 4 now. ठीक है अभी everyone see here. There are 3 possible. ठीक है 3 possible है कौन से देख लो. This is the first one. Second one is. This is the second one and third one is. That's it. इसके अलावा if you are getting something then you let me know.
Sir, so my continuous chain link in which I put the last one, that's wrong.
एक second. If you are getting something else, let me know. हाँ, Garvit बोलो, which one? I mean, which one you are getting?
So the third one which I sent you, you were saying it's wrong.
हाँ, मतलब मुझे बताओ वो structure बताओ कितने carbon atom
It
है,
was
कहाँ?
like 4
हाँ.
was continuous, 4 carbon, and then on the last one there was another one. Yeah.
Okay, guys, फिर से you have repeated this mistake. This and this are same.
Oh.
Because you have to choose the parent chain. Parent chain में इसमें 5 carbon atom है, parent chain में इसमें भी continuous है वो.
Okay, sir. Fine.
Both have 5 carbon atom. ठीक है? तो this and this are same. Any other doubt?
Yes, so I'm sending a picture. Oh, the corrected version, I think. Sort of.
I mean, if you have a doubt, you tell me the structure.
So I can't describe it in words, so I'm sending the photo.
ठीक है.
Yeah, done.
Okay, so like what are you seeing?
So I sent it.
No, you sent me. I saw the picture. I'm looking at the picture. What is your? I mean, what is the problem in that?
No, so you said like I did practically the exact same thing,
Okay.
but is this one right or wrong?
Wait. So you have drawn 3 structures, right? The first one is correct. The second one is correct. Nahi, second one is not correct. Shivansh, see what you have done. You have done this. This is similar to this one, Shivansh.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
It's the same thing, the exact same thing. Yes.
Yeah, but the third one is correct.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And third one is similar to this one. If you look carefully, देखो, what you have done is, okay, so you choose the parent chain. Continuous होना चाहिए. ये मैं parent chain choose कर लिया. देखो, isn't this similar to this? बस उसको change कर, मतलब reverse कर दो.
Yeah.
You just rotate it by one. I mean, by 90.
Yeah.
Right? Anything else? Okay, so there are 3. And so the name of this is IUPAC name is pentane. Write down everyone. IUPAC name is pentane, and common name is N-pentane, normal pentane. Because देखो पांचों 5 carbon atoms are together and forming the parent chain. ठीक है? N-pentane. And one more, I mean, एक चीज और याद रखना. When I say pentane, guys, let's say मान लो कि ऐसे तुम्हें दिया हुआ है C5H12. ऐसे तुम्हें दिया हुआ है. Everyone, after writing, look here. If ऐसे C5H12 दिया हुआ है, you cannot say that this is pentane because it can be this one also, it can be this one also, it can be this one also. तीनों का same formula है और तीनों का IUPAC name अलग-अलग है. The IUPAC name of this guy is N-pentane. Oh, sorry, pentane. But this guy IUPAC name is not pentane. This guy's IUPAC name is not pentane. That's why C5H12 मतलब pentane नहीं होता है. C5H12 when all are connected in a straight chain, then it is known as pentane. Understood, everyone? ठीक है? So
Yeah.
we will continue in the next class. If you have any doubt, you can stay back.
Right, so.
Thank you, Subhash, sir. Sir, Sir, I have received the portions for the midterm, that is, there will be properties of metal and non-metal, so I will not be able to focus much on chapter 4.
Like एक ही class होता है यार weekly, Jivitesh.
Sir, like I will focus, but it will be 98%.
98% is enough for me.
Okay.
ठीक है. All the best for it. When is your exam?
Sir, it is starting from 1st of September and science paper is almost 5th or 6th.
ठीक है. All the best. Full marks नहीं आया तो मेरे से बात मत करना.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Bye bye.